Guys, welcome back to Wellness Gossips with Sam and Limi. Today we have come back with one of the very important topic which everybody want to know, because protein is one of the things which has been discussed everywhere in the world now. So protein. But more, do you know how exactly protein is going to help you? What are the types of protein you need to take it. So today we are going to talk only about how protein is going to help you in weight loss. Okay, we're going to cover at least 3 to 4 points which can help you generally. We are not going to get into the technicalities of it, but at least generally as a common man, what you should know about protein is what we're going to talk about it now.
Exactly. So first point is how protein helps in reducing weight. It is a good agent and it helps in giving you more satiety, increasing your satiety levels. That means when you eat proteins, you feel fuller. So protein helps in satisfying you more than what you eat as form of carbohydrates or fats. When you eat proteins, you feel fuller, your hunger levels are reduced, and in that way your calorie will be less. So that will help you in reducing your weight.
Absolutely. So if you eat more carbohydrates, you feel like eating some more things. So you eat a good carbohydrate food, and then after that you may feel like eating a dessert. After that you may feel like eating a ice cream. But try eating a protein-rich food on a daily basis. The satiation is taken care. You are satisfied with the food. Then you don't feel like eating more.
And yes, your cravings are also taken care with that.
Okay. Yeah. The second point is about the thermic effect of food. I think you would have heard about it, but I just want to explain you about what is the thermic effect. So carbohydrates and fats have a less thermic effect, and proteins have a high thermic effect in that. So what is the thermic effect? Thermic effect is actually a process of, when you eat a food, it takes some energy to absorb, process, and also convert that into nutrition. That is what we call the thermic effect. So when you eat protein-rich food, what happens is it takes a longer time, as well as it takes more energy from your body. But when you eat carbohydrates and fats, it takes very less expenditure of calorie to burn those and convert into nutrition. So what happens when you eat protein? It takes more energy from your body to absorb and convert that into nutrition, which means that you are losing your weight. Your expenditure of calories is more. At the same time, when you keep on eating carbohydrates and fats, what happens is the expenditure of calories is very less, but again you're storing the calories in your body. So it's good to always go for high protein rich food if you're in a weight loss journey.
Exactly. The next how protein helps is protein helps in preserving the muscle mass. So it is very common that you lose your fat as well as muscle mass during the weight loss. So what we have to do is, yes, of course the fat loss must happen. Along with that, we have to preserve our muscle mass. So when you eat adequate amount of protein, that will help in preserving your muscle mass. And how that helps in your weight loss is it helps in increasing your basal metabolic rate. So when your basic metabolic rate is increased, that helps in increased calorie expenditure as well. So as Sam was telling, the calorie expenditure is important when in a weight loss. So when you take good amount of protein, your BMR, that is your basal metabolic rate, increases, along with your calorie expenditure also increases. In that way it helps in reducing weight.
Absolutely. So one thing which you need to watch out when during the weight loss journey is your muscle mass is not going down. So most of them lose weight, at the same time they end up in hospital because they are not watching out for muscle mass. They just losing weight by craving, as well as making sure not eating the food actually. That is why you're losing weight. So what happens at that time? You end up in hospital because your complete nutrition is taken care and gone out of the body, as well as your muscle mass also gone out of the body. So you need to make sure, as Rimi told, you need to make sure your muscle mass is taken care when you're losing the body. For that, protein is required. The more intake of protein, the muscle mass will be retained in the body actually. The next point what I want to cover you is about blood sugar regulation. I think most of them who are diabetic, when you go to hospital, what does the doctor suggest? Go on a diet, don't eat too much of carbohydrate, don't eat sugary fruit and stuff like that. How about before diabetic we controlling that actually, right? So when I say controlling, not going on diet actually, but you're controlling your carbohydrates and fats and making sure your food is more rich in protein. So what happens when you take carbohydrates and fat in too much in the quantity? What happens is there is a spike in the blood sugar drop into the your blood actually. So what happens there? Your blood sugar level goes high. So that is where you end up having HbA1c more, and you end up in type 2 diabetes, and you become diabetic completely, and you have to go for tablets and injections and stuff like that, medications. So now if you can control that, by eating a portion, balanced diet of little bit of good amount of protein rich food with a carbohydrate and with a fat, what happens is your spike will come down. The spike of increase in the blood sugar will come down. That way you can regulation of that blood sugar can be taken into control. So eating protein rich food will help you in controlling the sugar as well. So try it now. Don't wait till you become diabetic and then go for trying it out.
True. Yes, so having said all these things that we have to take more of protein and all, in the weight loss journey, you have to make sure that you are having a balanced diet. Yes, of course, you have to take more proteins. Along with that, you have to take care of your fiber, your vitamins, minerals. You have to have a balanced diet when you are in a weight loss journey. That will help you in increasing your energy levels, maintaining a good health along with the weight loss.
Absolutely. So now the question you will have it is, how much protein I should take, from where should I take the protein, what are the foods should I eat actually, right? So one thing I can suggest you is, the protein requirement is according to your body weight. Example, you are 60 kgs of body weight, your body requires at least minimum 60 grams of protein. So now if you calculate on a daily basis whatever you're eating, your 60 grams is not got through your food. You will never be able to get it through food unless you have a chef at home or a nutritionist at home, or somebody is a diet counselor sitting at home and telling you, okay, morning this one, afternoon this one, evening this one, mid morning this one. If you can suggest of all those things in a perfect way, probably you'll be able to take it. But in a normal scenario of this fast life, it is very difficult to take it. So what we suggest or what we do is we go for external supplements as well. So we take a little bit of good protein rich food, maybe 30-35 grams of protein is taken care through our food actually, and then next 30 gram is through nutrition outside, actually external nutrition. So now the question again is, external nutrition is good or bad? So it depends on what kind of nutrition or which brand you're buying, whichever whichever the brand you're eating it actually. Because what happens is, you may go for a cheaper one in which protein is less and carbs is more, and the different type of nutritions are available which is not good for you. So always go for a good brand and take it. And one more thing I want to clear is, you are giving nutrition to your kids and you have taken nutrition in when you are kids also, because if you take about Mornvita, Pediasure, Horlicks, everything, these are all nutrition which you have taken. So it is not a problem when as an adult you're going for a nutrition. So the only thing is, you need to make it as a balanced diet and nutrition, not just completely skipping your food and going for nutrition will not really help you. Okay, so hope our some of our nuggets on the weight loss is going to help you. So if you like these videos, please click on the subscribe button, share it with others, like it, put some comments so that we can also share more comments and more nutrition based videos with you, and also help you to sail in a proper way in this weight loss journey.
Exactly.
Okay,
Thank you so much for listening to us. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.